Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're doing our long readings for Leos in Sagittarius season. Hello, my Leos. How are you? Now, you know that when I am reading my long readings, I am using, well, now it looks like I'm using 5 decks. I'm using my Angel Tarot cards, Redley Valentine. For the main message, I go to my John Holland Psychic Tarot card, Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards to kind of clarify. Osha Zen Tarot cards for messages or advice. Redley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards, and then I've been picking one crystal card, and that's Emily Anderson's crystal deck. Okay, so you know that I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? Okay. Let's see what we have. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. And whatever the message is for whoever needs to hear it, my job, just deliver it. I have done a overview of Sagittarius seasons with the moon transit, things like that, planets. Please take a look because it does give you kind of an idea of the bigger picture. And I do pull cards. I used my Angel Tarot card deck for them. Now, let's see what we have here. We have 3 cards are face down. This one's reversed, so it's stronger energy. That's how I read reversed cards. So let's see what we have for my Leos in Sagittarius season. Here we go. First card up. The 2 of fire, fire energy, your energy. Remember, Sagittarius is fire sign, fire energy. It's also Mars and Aries going, Mars is direct in Aries, so that's fire energy too. This is your time now. This is fire, so passionate, burning, determined. 2s have some decision making. 2s have some dualities. You may, during this time, Sagittarius, there's going to be some decisions on which way will you be going. This is really very important to make sure that you do the things you need to do, pray, meditate, reach out to higher power, guardian angel, your spirit guide, your voice of the universe, your divine, your archangels, because this is kind of an important time for you, my Leos. These are some of those decision-making time for you. Either way, it's like you've got one that will give you very good things, and it's also a blessing. And then you have the other that's not necessarily as secure. You don't see it as secure, but it could give you actually more and a larger blessing. Okay, so it's kind of like, okay, I can take the safe bet or I can take the risk. And either way, I can basically say I do feel blessings on either of these options. The other will be a little bit easier for you to navigate through, but then the one that's the risk will be a little bit harder. It will create some, consternation. It will create some little tummy issues, and you'll kind of go, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? And people may come to you and say, if you say, I'm going to go this way, why would you go that way? Why would you go that way? And you're like, because I need to, I have to. So just be, it is. Either way will be okay to go. So don't think one is the better than the other. You have to go the route, the direction that, again, that you are led. Okay. But this is totally coming into your own. This is being who you need to be. And this is Leo, Leo at Leo's finest. Okay. Anyway, 2 of fire. You've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. Your next card, the 4 of water. So this is that opportunity I was telling you about. Now, 4s do have some stability to it, the 4 legs of a table. But sometimes if that one leg's just a little bit off, it can be very irritating. It's like, well, the table's still stable, but, that little shake, that little that irritates, But water energy is Scorpio, Pisces. It's also Cancer, fluid, emotional, okay? So this is, again, this is kind of looking at what you have and saying, okay, maybe this is the safe route, and then this other opportunity, and maybe you're just not ready for that opportunity. Maybe you're just kind of like, well, this is my safe opportunity. Maybe it doesn't necessarily thrill me. It doesn't necessarily excite me, but it is safe. And I'm so, I'm kind of liking safe for right now. I'm kind of liking the calmness that you're not necessarily seeing the other opportunity, the other thing divinely guided, divinely offered. Okay? Anyway, missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibility. Next card, again, reverse. No, this is not reverse. Sorry, no reverse. Here we go. The Four of Earth. So here we have a couple of fours here. Here we have 2, 2, 4, 4, which could be something, we get into our angel numbers here. Earth energy is solid energy. It is our Capricorn. It is our Taurus. It's also our Virgo energy. Now remember, Jupiter is in Capricorn right now, but towards the end of Sagittarius, and I talk about that in that overview, Jupiter, and I think it's Saturn, goes into Aquarius too, okay? But Earth energy is the thing that you can touch. So part of this decision making here, it's kind of like, I've had so many ups and downs in the last, I don't even want to just say year, I'd say a couple of years. I've had so many ups and downs, and I've had so many ups and downs with my money situation that, maybe just, playing it safe might be the best route for me. These are the thoughts that are going to be going on. Maybe this is the best route. This is giving me that weekly paycheck or that bi-weekly paycheck, and maybe it's foolish to go down the other, even though I'm kind of weirdly attracted to that way. Okay? Okay. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. Now, let's go on to see my John Holland, to see, words, can you clarify the reading? Psychic, tarot, and oracle cards for my Leos. What clarification can you give us? Yeah, there's like big decision. This is a big decision for you. You do need to, bring in the other people in your life if this is something that, you need to do. If you have other people that are very, very close to you, that you actually trust with their opinion. If your decision is going to affect them, you need to get the whole picture of it. The thing is, I do feel that some of them will not necessarily be helpful. So, I think some will be like, this is the way because this is steady. It's silly to go the other route. But then the others, you might have a lot of saying, well, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Because one of the things too, my Leos, is there's many people that do feel that your intuition is spot on. How you see things is spot on. The thing that gets you with your intuition, and there's going to be there's going to be an increase in this as we get closer to our Aquarius changes and such like that. The part of it is you have this intuition that can be extremely strong and you just know it, but because you can't go a week into the future, because maybe you do, maybe you have some time travel, but because we don't have that time travel to see how the results of it is, you do tend to kind of, again, this is like hedging your bets. This is like, well, maybe it's better to just go down that normal route. And once you go down that, the other is no longer that option. So again, so we have our 2. 2 is a decision again. Part of it is using your intuition. Part of it is, and how is that? What do you do with your intuition? She's looking towards the stars. She's also looking, possibly, what do they call it? Sky, I can't say it. But anyway, she's, projecting. She's doing whatever she needs to do to enhance that intuition. Okay? Okay. Next card, your base chakra. So this is one. Your base chakra is down here, okay? So from your base, there's 7 chakra energies. And from your base to your heart is your natural ones, and your heart to your crown becomes a little more supernatural. Okay, to your crown it's very supernatural. Your base is about your security, and again, so that's part of that, I'm in a secure place right now. I know what my future is going to be right now. I have that sense of security right now. Why do I want to go down another route when I know that I am where, I know that for the next, maybe it's not going to be exciting, but I know that I have security. And yes, security is very important. Security is very important. So it kind of feels like that's where your decision's going to be, okay? This is the secure route. This is the unknown route. Okay, next card. Okay, reversed. So with seven has that supernatural, that divine umbrella. This is riding into triumph. Basically this talks about the right outcome will occur, okay? What is meant to happen will happen. You will, using your intuition, using, the support of the people around you, you will choose the right. And it's also saying that, either path will be fine for you. Either path will be a good path for you. And many times over, you may choose that secure path, and then you come down, until you get to that point, and then it's like an outshoot of a path occurs, okay? So if there are if you're destined, if this is something that you're supposed to be doing, you will path back into that path. Hope that makes sense. Okay. So it looks like there's some big decisions for you this coming Sagittarius season, my Leos. Big decisions. And, one's very secure, one's very, very life, or at least it feels very secure. Let's put it that way. I'm going to say it feels very secure. It makes sense to you. It doesn't mean that it's as secure as you think it is. So, it might be the better option, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's the security. It's kind of like choosing security over whatever. Anyway, let's go on. We're going to cut one more. We're going to shuffle this way with this. Okay, let's cut. So 2 cards have come out. Oh, I like the laziness that we see. Again, I can't tell you if these cards are reversed or not. I can tell you that one because it's face up. Let's see. These are words of advice from our Osha Zen Tarot. Here we go. First card up. Turning in. So here we have that 4 again. So we have that 4 coming back. We have the 2s. Turning in again, your intuition again, to your spirit guide, your voice of the universe, your divine, your angels, your guardian angels, whoever that is to you. So there is the best word of advice, again, your intuition is connect to the higher, connect to your higher. And you may do something that, like I said, you may do something very spontaneous and very different. Remember, Uranus is still retro in Taurus, so that's really big. Expect the unexpected, especially with your work, okay? Now, the other thing, though, is we have laziness. Now, laziness has a 9 to it. Laziness is basically saying, and Leos, we do like to be a little lazy, kind of like, and sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's good to see how things, just roll out, okay? Sometimes it's good not to get your fingers in their issues, their problems, but sometimes it's like, I choose security because, you know what, I don't want to go down. That's going to be too much work for me. That's going to be too much work. But the thing is, remember when I was saying about security, he feels very secure, but everything's breaking up around him. So how do we take that one? Okay, especially that's on that 1. Your last card here, reversed. Experiencing. Now this is an interesting card. This is always to me is like being in the now. You need to be in the now and not necessarily project to that future. Okay? Does that make sense? You need to be in the now to think, a lot of this is looking into that future and that security. We don't know what tomorrow brings to us. It may make sense that that's secure, but we don't know that that's secure. Okay? We need to be in the now, and what is our intuition saying? Turning in. What do we know? What is our truth saying to us? Okay? So I guess the thing is, don't project so much. Don't make, whatever these decisions are, like I said, security isn't always promised. Now, I've made many decisions based upon security, and it didn't happen the way I thought it was going to happen. But it did take me down my road. And that's, good is always made out of, even when we make silly mistakes or we make choices that could have been better. It is used for our own edification. Here we go. Let's go on. Radley Valentine, Archangel Power Tarot cards. I like these cards because they're usually so optimistic. Here we go. Let's see. Put them here. Now, these two are reversed. So let's see what we have here. The Page of Raphael. Now, do we have any pages here? Nope, we don't. So the Page of Raphael, pages have, remember I talk about the court cards and how they have an underlying energy. Pages have an earth energy to it, okay? But Raphael is a water energy. It's an emotional energy. It is Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, fluid. So there's, something deeply, deeply embedded into our hearts. So a lot of this, pages, generally when I see a page, it does have something to do with your work. So it could be a work choice. And there's this, again, remember, where did we have it? The Four of Water, that there was this choice. It was like missing that opportunity. So there could be this thing. It's like, I know that I should go this way, but again, I'm choosing security over where I know I need to be. And, it's just what that is. Anyway, gentle, loving, dreamy, open-hearted. A new emotional situation. Messages regarding a relationship or social invitation. Great intuitive insights. Again, so you're getting a lot of intuition with this row here. There's a lot of intuition here. Let's see what this card says. It is reversed. Okay, right there we go. Right there. Five changes, divine guidance. Archangel Sandalphon. Now, Sandalphon is believed to be Elijah. Elijah was a great prophet, okay? And then he was brought up, and he did not die. He was brought up. That's the belief system. And he was a human. He talks to God now. So Archangel Sandalphon, this is 5. Changes. So there's going to be there could be a very spiritual change for you. And this is, again, or it could just be reminding you to reach out to your spiritual, whoever that is for you, okay? And it's also kind of like not depending upon, I'm getting the message, not depending upon the man, okay? Not depending upon the man. Now, I'll give that to you. So, 5. Divine guidance. Remember, write down Sandalphon's name because he's the angel that needs to be contacted especially when you have this big decision. Now, the search for the meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. Your last card here, the Star. Archangel Jophiel. Now, we have a couple of things going on here. We have a 17, 1 plus 7, 8, unlimited opportunities. We have a 10 plus 7 transition. Did we have a 10 in here somewhere too? I thought I had a 10. Nope. No 10s? Okay. Transition, energy, things moving. 7, that umbrella, that divine umbrella. So now we have Archangel Jophiel saying that, hey, this is where you're supposed to be going. Regardless of what you think, there could be this divine intervention that just takes you down that path. And what you thought was secure may basically crumble. But the thing is not to worry about the security crumbling because you're down another pathway that's actually the pathway that's meant for you. Okay? Wow, these have been really deep readings for this month of Sagittarius. Anyway, a dream come true. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. So remember Archangel Sandalphon, especially when the changes start coming. And then remember Archangel Jophiel as you're transitioning through these changes. Now, let's pull one crystal card. Here we go. To see if there's any crystals. Well, there will be. Okay, that one just fell. Here we go. Not reversed. Oops. Citrine. I like citrine. Citrine's a nice crystal to have. This is citrine. And so these changes actually, remember when I said the changes will give you the bigger blessing? You know, it's a little scarier risk, but it's a bigger blessing. So citrine, you may want to carry it with you. You may want to keep it at your bedside. Wealth, enhanced career prospects, self-esteem, manifestation. So you do have, you have a lot of intuition cards here. You do have a lot of archangel cards here. You ride into triumph here. So maybe it's not, so again, there's like this divine pulling you to where you need to be, not necessarily where you want to go. Okay? Citrine, I like it. I like it a lot. Anyway, whoo! My Leos, my Leos, my Leos. Okay, remember the button if you enjoy my readings. You do keep me on the air, so please like, share, subscribe. As always, my Leos, know that you are loved. Stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.